Oh. Ooh. I do that. I always like at the Discord that I'm going live, and then I forget I'm live, and I'm just like staring there like an idiot. Oh my god, today's gonna be a day. I'm like, why don't I have audio right now? I forgot about that. Oops. Oops. That was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever done on the internet. Oh my god. Wait, oh. The pickle. Oh my god. Oh, it's the ramen and mega. Okay. Oops. Oops. Oof. Have I been playing that clip on repeat? I guess so. Alright. We got quality options. We got options of quality. Yo, what up, MC fan? We're on run 6767. Gifting you a sub here? Well, must have been over a month ago, huh? Also, I'm aware I'm late, and it's honestly for stupid reasons. I had a guest over yesterday. And we hit the booze a little too hard. Woke up with a gnarly hangover. I napped way too late after work, and now here I am. All right, sounds good. Any specific channel? Was it this channel, or was it? Oof. Imagine not being right all the time. Imagine ever being wrong. Oh, okay. It's all good. Yeah. Spork's a cool guy. He deserves more subs. What's the largest amount of gift subs any of you have ever seen in a channel? Also, do I use a different control? I'm confused. Why do I keep falling off so? I think it's a symptom of being tired. I'm really frustrated if I keep falling off stuff. Long practice session tomorrow. I have no plans to drink and get hungover tonight. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the emotes, MC fan. And I hope you've been well. I know you've... Well, maybe you've been lurking, but... You haven't been in the stream in a bit. You don't need any excuses for that. I'm sure you've been busy. And even if you weren't, it's completely fine. I hope you've had a good summer so far. Okay, cool. So what? Is this a PB for the day? I guess so. I guess you're early to the stream, but I'm streaming so late today. And this is coming from a guy who wants to start streaming earlier. Imagine actually following through on streaming plans. I feel like that's not just me, that's a lot of people. How have you been, Diarmo? Ooh. Went a little high there. Fashionably, is that an hour late now? What is the threshold for fashionably late? I guess it depends on the event, right? I always kind of thought fashionably late is like 15 to 30 minutes max. Alright. You ever see a run make it to the letter worlds? You guys even know there are letter worlds in this game? I feel like I haven't done a good job showing that off. Yeah, fashionably late. It's not about when you show up, it's about how fashionable you are when you show up. If you're 30 minutes late, wearing a trash bag, you can't be fashionably late. It's just how it is. Yeah, it does loop around, doesn't it? That's from like Zoolander, right? The trash line. I forgot the name of it. What was the name of the trash clothing line from Zoolander? Now I'm upset. Zoolander's a classic. I never saw Zoolander 2 though. I mean, I don't think I'm missing much, but still. Weird tidbit, but like it always like. So I go on Wikipedia, and sometimes you go in a rabbit hole, and there's like a page on media altered by the 9/11 series of events. I shouldn't say series. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, anyway, like a lot of movies had the Twin Towers like digitally removed and stuff like that for solidarity. But one of the things that, like, Zoolander came out the week after, like, September 18th, 2001. That must have been, like... And the movie was still successful. That has to be, like... I mean, obviously, it's the worst timing of anything, like, for a movie release. But, like, does that mean, like, certain people just associate seeing Zoolander with, like, an intense feeling of patriotism? Derelict, okay. Diarmo, fair enough. Because, like, people still saw the movie, obviously. It was the next week, and it didn't have a horrible box office showing. I remember, like, yeah. A lot of people just didn't know what to do in that time. Seeing a movie is probably pretty comforting. So Zoolander must be a very weird memory for a lot of people. I only watched it, like, many years after the fact on, like, Comedy Central. Also, what up, Doikus? You came in at the weirdest conversation ever, but it's come to a close. Hopefully. Yeah, imagine me knowing when to not do a conversation. The funny thing is, we're already doing better than, like, 2 hours of gameplay yesterday. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, I don't want to get into politics too much, but Bernie Sanders got a Twitch account today. And I just think that's like, regardless of political affiliation, that's just like a funny headline. Gamer Bernie Sanders. Gonna stream some Battle Royale. No, I think he's just doing it to reach people our age, which, I mean, to be fair, I don't think he has a problem with that. I'm not talking politics, though. I'm just saying person exists and got a Twitter. Any politician getting not a Twitter. Any politician getting a Twitch is like a funny event. Like, I remember when Twitch showed the RNC. Also, yeah, we're slowing down intentionally here. I remember when, like, the RNC and DNC were shown on Twitch. And, like, honestly, I think it's a good idea for politicians to have Twitches. Doesn't AOC was on... I'm just talking about politicians who connect with young people, but, like... AOC, why can't I not think of her real name right now? She was on some, like, charity gaming marathon. So I guess it's more common for politicians to have Twitch. I mean, I know when they showed that the Democratic and Republican debates on Twitch, like, I was definitely a lot more engaged than if they were just shown on TV. I'm not even sure if I would see a lot of the debates if they didn't have Twitch chat next to it. Mario Royale is completely dead, Doikus. They, a couple days ago, or maybe it was last week, they tried to comply with the DMCA by Nintendo and made the game very different. Oh, come on, I went a little too early. Made the game very different, got new graphics, got new sound, but apparently that wasn't enough, and basically they had to take down the entire game to comply with Nintendo's legal team. Because the guy didn't want to get sued. So, yeah, you can't even play the game. If you go to Mario Royale, there's an explanation about it. Diarmo, the real question is, when is Stewie... Wait, is it... No, sorry, Dewey. Dewey is the name of the kid from Malcolm in the Middle that said that, right? I want Dewey Twitch streams. Whatever happened to Dewey? I mean, I guess he was a child actor, right? So most child actors don't get work when they're no longer child. It's okay, Doikus. I'm not one of the people who's, like, vindictive against Nintendo. I think that they had to defend their copyright. It was a pretty brazen act of copyright infringement. I mean, you say that, but Nintendo's legal team staring you directly in the face. I don't know if you're gonna have the same same attitude there, Adam. It's just one of those situations. Be happy it existed for the week or two that it did, rather than be sad that it's over. I think once they changed the Nintendo assets, it already was kinda on its way out. Also, what up, Ruby? I like the combo. I'm gonna hit you with that slightly smaller Paco sleeper. Or Resident Paco. To show my rep. I mean, I enjoyed the game almost due to the jank, Doikus. But even I think that people who played it knew more than anyone that the game's time was limited. The reason why I kind of played it so much at the expense of Lost Levels was due to the fact that I knew I only had a limited time playing it. If the game was, like, free to exist with Nintendo's approval, I bet it would actually cause me to play it a lot less on stream. The urgency got to me. But it was a really fun week. It was a nice distraction from the grind. Yo, what up, Rico? How you doing? Well, the real... What was your name? You had Hate Symbol, Rico, and what was the other one? I forgot. But I don't want to say, will the real Hate Symbol please stand up, because that could be interpreted differently. Yo, what up, Pagyo? People talking about Mario Royale. Baby Rage. Speaking of Baby Rage. You were the guy who kept talking about Bathrobe Dwayne? For shame, Rico. Do I think Nintendo will run with the idea and release a licensed version of DMCA Royale? I think that the chances are less than 50%, but so I'm gonna say 50% they do nothing. Of the remaining 50%, 30% chance they release it as a DLC mode in Mario Maker 2, 20% chance they release it as their own thing, like Tetris 99, as an incentive for people to get Nintendo Switch Online. But speaking of Baby Rage, DMCA Royale and Mario Maker 2, apparently a lot of the Mario Maker community is not happy with the removed features in Mario Maker 2. The big one, the real question mark coming out of my head is the fact that they removed the ability to grab items while spin jumping in Super Mario World. Like, you know, you would spin jump with a shell, and then like you can't spin jump and hold items in Super Mario Maker 2, which seems like a massive oversight. I wouldn't be surprised if they patch that back in. I actually understand the fact that you can't edit levels you download anymore, even though it does suck. But I think it's to prevent level theft. Yo, my boy PT Ken. I don't think Nintendo hates fun. I think their literal entire mission, well, besides make a profit, is make something enjoyable. It's just that their idea of enjoyable is different than random guy in Twitch chat, including me. Oh! So it does work, Pagyo, but I guess it doesn't work on certain items? Weird. Maybe it's just super inconsistent. I know that all the Mario Maker players are like huddled in a room somewhere at GDQ. Like playing the game. I saw that Pooh was tweeting a billion times. A trillion times. All the features. I actually don't. I have no idea what you're talking about, Rico. Has someone sent that clip to Pooh? Because I know Pooh was saying that you couldn't do it. It's about time Volpe gets that recognition he deserves. I thought you were referring to a specific event. So it's Mario Maker 2, but there's a clip from PT Ken earlier that showed that you couldn't spin jump with certain items in Super Mario World in Mario Maker 2. But that is directly against that. How are we so far behind? Oh, because of 2-1, I remember now. I just feel so much better about the gameplay than yesterday. I think I just honestly, like, it's so easy. I haven't done that in a very long time. It's so easy to do certain things when you actually get enough sleep. Like, lack of sleep is a significant factor in your ability to speedrun. Like, I wouldn't say it's all mental, but like having a fresh mind makes certain things possible. Like, I'm sure if I streamed more on the weekends and streamed more like not late at night, I would also do a lot better in certain runs, but I just can't do that. I think what I should do is go to bed immediately after work. We're talking like sleep like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. and then stream and then go to work. That way my mind is fresh. Yeah, work should be second priority to streaming, obviously. I mean, I literally did that today, and that's why I was late. I really needed a nap. We woke up really hungover today. Maybe not really hungover, but we woke up hungover today. Imagine being late due to being out partying yesterday. Well, not really out. Hey, alcohol is a drug. Anyone who says otherwise is naive. It turns out taking like a hour-and-a-half nap makes you late to streaming. Yo, congrats. I just got a rice cooker. What's the brand I got? It's the Japanese one. The Japanese brand. I'm so excited to make rice. And I know there's probably multiple Japanese rice cooker brands, but the one that is really popular. It's like Zen something. Oh god. Well, that was terrifying. Yeah, using like the golden curry stuff that exists, plus rice, easiest, cheapest meal you can make. Maybe not the cheapest, but cheap. Yeah, Zoji Rushi or something like that. I can't pronounce it very well, but that's the brand I got. Oh yeah, 100% outlashed. Sonic the Hedgehog curry sounds pretty gross. Sounds like something you left out way past its prime. And you always think it's gonna be good, but it ends up being disappointing with every bite. Shots fired. Nice. Oh. Oh, did he like switch games to show? I'm not surprised. Yeah, fair enough. Tortilla pancake that hasn't been in the oven. Tortilla plus Nutella is... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I could get on board. Yeah, that's actually trash. But, I mean, the game's still gonna be good. Like, anyone who's like, this kills Mario Maker 2. No, it doesn't kill Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker 2 is gonna have a lot of new tech that people are gonna enjoy. And also, you gotta realize that, like, this is a thing that 99% of the people don't care about. There's always gonna be more creative ways. Nintendo is definitely not catering towards a hardcore base with Mario Maker 2. I mean, I don't disagree, Rico, but I think that there is room for Kaizo in Super Mario Maker 2. It's just, it's way more niche than people think. Like, I remember Like 2 days ago, I was reading a thread in Our Nintendo, and they were like, "Oh, I hope that there aren't a lot of Kaizo tools in Mario Maker 2. I don't want to run into these levels on Super Expert." I'm like, I never really thought about that. That people probably hate Kaizo levels when they don't play Kaizo. I mean, it's kind of true in my case. I don't play Kaizo ROM hacks. I don't really find them enjoyable, but I think that's mainly because I'm not good enough at the game. I think things are much more enjoyable when there's more than... Like, the thing about Kaizo is that, like, it is kind of a puzzle to figure out, but once you figure out, there's usually only one solution. I probably could have made it. I mean, I might be wrong on that. Yeah, that was a yikes. We're doing pretty good despite that. If you got recipes, I got that food channel in the Discord. I'm open. I'm open to new ideas. I'm not really a muffin guy, though. Now that, oh my god, that was scary. Now that I think about it, I don't really go out of my way to eat muffins, make muffins. If we're talking cupcakes, I like cupcakes a lot better than actual cake. It's one of the higher tier desserts. Is that the whole recipe? Melted butter in a pan, the recipe. Oh god. To be honest, I think that delay saved me there. Those squids were not very well placed for me. They're well placed for Bowser. Okay, well, baby rage. The most rage you could have as a baby. It's whatever. If you don't expect to lose a billion seconds in this level, you're naive. Pretty good otherwise, though. Yo, Jabroni, thank you for the 14 months of Tier 2 subscriptions. It's ridiculous, but I appreciate it. Thank you for always being there, man. And thank you for the continued support. I know that means exactly the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm bad at this stuff. I'm not talking about Mario gameplay. The whole streaming thing, you know? Nice save, by the way. Ooh, ooh, gross, gross. Whew. Gamer. Slow gamer, though. Like +5. Which is honestly okay. We're going against 8-4 PB. As long as we're +15 or better going into the letter worlds, I think that we have a shot. That sucks, though. So I read that as mall first. I was confused. Oh, that got a physical reaction out of me. Jesus. That was close. Oh no. I guess so. Hey, I gotta be 9th somehow, right? We've been 8th place too long. I'm perma 9th, if people forget. We gotta be 9th for like the 5th time. You've seen so much Warpless D-4, you could probably speedrun this game by now. Blindfolded. Yeah, I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to do that. On the plus side, my 9th place times keep getting better and better. It's harder to get top 10. What is top 10 now? I think it's Top 10 is still 3707, right? Sub 40 in this game is not as hard as people think. I think people get a little intimidated, but it's deceptively easy to get a 36 in this game. Speaking of 3707, 3607 right now. We could world record if we just don't lose 6 seconds. I actually don't like our shot right now. I think that we get like a little too many coins. Or I think we get like 4 here. Oh no, we get 5. Alright, we're good. I never know how many coins I get at the end of there. Seven 3 is one of those levels where if you haven't done it in a while, you're pretty much guaranteed to fail, but once you're back in the saddle, it's not too bad. Nice. Oh! Really? I never get hit there. Feels bad, man. What am I doing? Alright, we got... It's like I forgot how to play this level small. Let me just do this once. I know my total playtime is... Well, we left it running for like an extra 30 seconds yesterday. So we're making up for it. Jesus, Jesus. What am I doing? What if I want to see a recipe with no comprehensiveness? Too much comprehensiveness is not up my alley. I want the scribblings of a schizophrenic madman. I like the use of hella in your recipe. Fair enough. Yeah, actually trying to have like serious communication through Twitch chat, also Twitter for that matter, it's like an absolute clusterfuck and it's so much better in other mediums. Yeah, something tells me you're West Coast if you're using hella, or at least lived some time in the West Coast. Because everyone I know who uses hella lived in California at some point. Well, Rico, are you going to the New Jersey, or the South Jersey speedrun event that's physically in person? We were just talking about that yesterday. Because I'm probably going. Just turn it into a Picante meetup. I'll be signing autographs all day. It's not really a convention. I'm pretty sure it's free to attend also. Someone's gonna have to go on Retro Gaming Live and then scroll down until you see the event in like Blackwater, New Jersey or something like that. Or I could find it after destroying Bowser. Wow, I somehow made it. That is some speed Googling, or speed Twitter. When am I gonna submit my PB? But in the process, I accidentally obscured chat with my splits. So give me a second. Do you mean West Coast? Because I'm pretty sure that's where In-N-Out is. But yeah, I've had In-N-Out. I mean, it's like a good chain. It's like saying, like, I wish I lived in the US so I could try Five Guys. Like, it's not gonna be make or break. So, like, I think I mentioned this before in stream, but I have my friend from China who was my roommate when I lived over there. He came to the US for the first time. And, like, he came here for a work conference, and he was, like, asking people at the conference where to eat. So his first meal in the U.S. was Shake Shack, because someone was like, you gotta try Shake Shack if you're in the U.S. I'm like, yeah, Shake Shack's one of the better burger chains, but, like, no, you don't just eat at a chain as your first meal in the U.S. It's gonna be a chain. That's the experience you're gonna get. You gotta try the Smash Burger at Smash Burger. Is that still a meme? I don't think it is. Yeah, September 21st and 22nd in Blackwood, New Jersey. Did I say Blackwater? Is that like that one, like, sketchy weapons mercenary group or whatever? Oof. On my part. The truth is out there. I cannot watch this video. Nice. If it's a meme, I got a meme channel. Like, I can't really eat at Five Guys anymore because I don't really eat red meat. But Cajun fries are something I do crave from Five Guys. Why can't I watch this right now? Because I'm in the middle of a speed run. We speed run in here. And that hasn't stopped me from browsing Twitter, as you may know, but... Obviously, my priorities are completely straight. Actually, Twitter at this moment is either Mario Maker 2 footage or, like, GDQ drama. Because, of course, there's GDQ drama. And we're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed so bad. That massive, massive time loss is entirely my fault. I'm pretty sure that we're in the running to get a 298 too, which is gross. Alright, not even close, actually. Yikes. 4 seconds gone. It's okay. We've had worse runs. At least we have our fire. That's like the rare instance where I don't completely break down over a mistake in a water level. Usually it's like, oh, I've made a mistake. Oh, I have no fire anymore. Oh, I'm dead. Now that's an older meme, right? The review of his New York restaurant or whatever, Jabroni? I'm sure his food is okay. I bet it's overpriced for what you get. But, like, Guy Fieri is one of those people who I'd love to go to, like, a backyard cookout from. I mean, he has a decked-out kitchen in his backyard. Who is surprised, honestly? But, like, for how much hate the guy gets, he obviously loves food. I unironically like Guy Fieri. A Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dash restaurant. Yeah, I took my Chinese friend to a American barbecue place, the best rated one in DC, and he thought it was like his eyes lit up an insane amount. He didn't realize American food could be that good. He pretty much only knew about chains. I'm not sure if you all have seen Djibouti dubs, but the Djibouti dubs with Guy Fieri. It's Fieri, right? It's not. Is it Fieri? It's an enigma to me how to pronounce his last name. But anyway, they've somehow made the show better. Like, you'd think it's like making fun of them, but no. It's got that classic meme potential now. The sad part is we're still gonna be red, even after 5-1 it looks like. Oh, that was really early. Nintendo didn't have to make that jumpable. Oh, I think Djibouti Dubs has definitely fallen off. I haven't watched a Djibouti Dubs video that I thoroughly enjoyed since like 2012. But those are classic. Maybe it was like 2014, 2015. I think once Djibouti got a Twitch channel, they focused a little too much on that. Which I mean, it's fine. I like Twitch. I would focus on my Twitch instead of my YouTube if I had both. If I had both, notice the YouTube advertisement directly below my camera. Sometimes. That isn't to say they don't have some classics out there. The lint roller one. I'm not even sure if they still make any. Oh, we actually might be green. I did split really early, to be fair. We're not gonna be green. Jesus. That was actually me missing the button. I don't know why I'm missing the button so much now. Oof and yikes, all in one. So in 17 runs, we got ourselves a 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, obviously, we're going to PB and run 7, 7, 7, 7 just because it's a jackpot of some sort, right? That was a nice neck crack. I'm not sure if you all heard that. Say what you want, but we've had 2 runs that have made it past World 4 today. That's so much better than the first hour. First, like, I guess we only streamed for like 2.5 hours yesterday, but it was bad yesterday. We're slowly working our way up. Ew. That was a little far to the right. All right. Oh yeah, so Twitch released that feature today, didn't they? I forgot about that. I mean, I literally talked about it like 4 hours ago. But thinking about making my stream sub only viewing from now on. What do you guys think about that? I guess Jabroni and Poggy don't care, right? Well, Poggy has that gift sub, so he won't care for the next couple of couple of weeks. Yeah, if I PB in sub only viewing, did I really PB at all? It's like if a tree falls in a forest with no one around, did it make a sound, you know? You'll have to take the word of my subs, who might have a little bias. Oh yeah, I forgot VIPs are exempt. Tempting, Pago. Yeah, can I make it so people I sub to are exempt? I'm very stingy with my mod and my VIP button. Yeah, sub-only pickle eating. Very sensual. Just an easier way to connect with my not air quote subscribers. Air quote connect with my subscribers. Pickle, eggplant, celery, banana eating stream. Now I'm gonna have money match races against other Mario players and make them pay-per-view, obviously. That's the only way to go from here. Like, I understand that's what the feature's mainly gonna be used for. I know that, like, apparently the NFL and other sports networks in the US are trying to get more active on Twitch. And I almost think that the feature was specifically made for them so they could have a la carte cable sort of deal on Twitch where you have to pay money to actually watch their streams. But I swear to God, if I see an event of speedrunning nature, like a race locked behind a paywall, I will flip my imaginary table. Because this table is a little too big to flip. I mean, if someone actually did that, it would be a very, very bad idea. Speedrunning's too niche to have that. But honestly, considering the crossover with wrestling, maybe it'd work, because wrestling is so used to pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is an outdated concept. If they're charging pay-per-view, they're being a little anti-consumer. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, pay-per-view just seems really money hungry to me. Why is, like, it only restricted to fighting? Like, you don't see it in anything except for wrestling and UFC. And boxing. Like, is that content really worth so much more extra money? How much is a boxing match? It's like $100 or something ridiculous? Nice. When you say pay-per-views on their subscription service, are you talking about pay-per-view on top of paying a subscription to view their content? Or if you have a subscription, you don't have to use pay-per-view, but otherwise you have to get them a la carte? I mean, I guess if you view them as movies, it's similar to like renting a movie on Amazon, but those are like $3 versus I don't know how much a pay-per-view wrestling video costs. Okay, that's not horrible, but at the same time, I still think it's outdated. I mean, what do I know? I don't work in TV. I don't know how much it costs to make these things and how much return on investment they are. Wrestling, especially because it's not doing super hot, I wouldn't be super surprised if it's a necessary evil. I guess we're in the level already, so... That's a little upsetting. Really? 4-1? We're doing this? Honestly, a pretty good recovery. I think we're going to be like +3. Yikes. And we've had worse runs without losing fire there. We could be green after 5-1 again. Like, a good example was the last run that died in 5-1, right? Much better than losing fire in 3-4, because you have that Bowser transition to worry about. Why am I losing time in every level now? Yeah, but like... Other wrestling companies, that accounts for like what? Combined 10% of the wrestling market? You gotta be money hungry when you control so little of the audience. Ooh, oh. I was so excited. When swag strats go wrong. I'm gonna be in like a race or something and instinctively go for that and die. That 1-1 super jump. Now we gotta do it just, you know. To stick it to the man. Alright. $48, whatever. So what GDQ runs were good today? What GDQ runs are coming up that are good today? I finally sat down and watched like an entire GDQ run from start to finish yesterday night. Me and my friend watched the Sunshine Race, which was actually really good. To be honest, I didn't know the names of the people. Like, I had not heard of the people who were in the race before the race. I guess I'm pretty far removed from the Sunshine community nowadays. I mean, I never was in the Sunshine community, but I used to watch a lot of Sunshine runners. But it was, like, surprisingly close. They were synced on certain points, like, not towards the beginning. Alright, come on. We gaming. Come on, really? Okay, well, we're gonna continue it. That's dumb. Oof. +3, oof. And slow night tonight, huh? I guess there's GDQ, right? What's on GDQ right now? I guess I could check myself, right? I got 13 whole seconds. So I keep forgetting, for some reason, Better Twitch TV is disabled on my... I have to re-enable it. Very extreme tangent there. Oh my god, Jesus. Alright. Yo, what up, Big C? How you doing? My day was pretty tough. Woke up with a pretty gnarly hangover. But we're doing good. The reason why we started late today was because we took a huge nap. Huge. We're talking like hour and a half. And we're feeling better, like, especially gameplay-wise, because of that. I think the issue yesterday was that I just didn't get enough sleep the night before. And... we good. We real good. Yeah, it's entirely my fault. Like, we're especially doing better in the water levels. I just jinxed this run, but... I don't think we've died in 3-2 once so far. Okay, Mario's got an accurate shot today. An accurate shot as I proceed to miss 2 close-range squid kills. Jesus. It's like I'm trying to jinx myself. Well. What? Okay, well, that's a skip split if I've ever seen one. Also, a really dumb way to lose time. We lost time to menuing there. That's why you see a lot of people mash through transitions. I think I just hit it too early and it didn't register. It's only like a frame rule or two, though. Yeah, frame rule. We'll be near green after this. Oh my god, how did that work? We did it. Alright, I'll take 47s any day of the week. Alright, we can get a good coin count. I hate when I enter this level with 5 or 4 coins. Well, 4 coins should be fine. I always forget that 4 coins is bad if I get anything, though. When you enter with 5 coins, you either have to get 0 coins and then slow down in 4-2, or you have to get 1 coin and hope you don't slow down in 4-1. We're gonna keep this rolling easy. Easy? I'm gonna be ahead after 4-4. Easy. We're gonna keep it rolling easy. Rolling deep, if you will. Void's at GDQ, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. We keep jumping early there. We've only been punished once, but we also had a bad bill. Yeah, alright. Yeah, this is an underrated time save. Obviously, it's hard to save time in 4-4. This is a level where you could mess up a lot. Especially Bowser. That is not a proper left-right. We got lucky, though. Yeah, 37. Oof. Rip 100-man Mario? What, in, Mario Maker 2 has the endless mode, right? I think that was known for a while. But I did think 100-man was fun. I think that it's sad they can't have both, you know? I think it would be cool if you could set your own life total. Like, you have endless mode, but you also, if you want to do a 10 Mario mode, you can do it yourself. That wouldn't be that hard of a feature to add. And it would make a lot of people, especially streamers, happy. Was I drinking on stream last night? Nope, I ended early because I had a friend come over. And that was part of it. Yeah, we haven't been in a situation where we could super jump in a hot minute here, jabroni. The one thing I think is going to be subpar is the online services part from Nintendo regarding Mario Maker 2. Everything on the Switch with online services has been butchered in some way, and I think that's what's holding the game back from getting perfect 10s. I think it has, what, a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes Metacritic right now? I'm excited too. How are people playing the game right now? I mean, like, you could say, oh, it's because they're setting their region to China or Asia and then playing it early, but like, it's still a day early. Are people getting like download codes early? Because I know Pizzy Ken was playing it. And Pooh is somehow playing it at GDQ. I guess Jakku. Jakku worked his Jakku magic to get things done. I mean, it has been jabroni. All right. Pretty good. Yeah, what was the last online thing by Nintendo that I was like, oh, you know what? This is good. Meeting the standards is my definition for good with Nintendo Online services. Like, being comparable to how Xbox 360 was in 2008 is too much of an ask. Basic services. What's our time save in this level? Like, yeah, a second. Ooh. Pretty juicy there. Oh my god. Trigger finger's pretty good today. That's about all I could say. I'll definitely take a 302. Alright. It's possible to beat this level without losing fire. You've seen it here first. Yeah, there's recommended specs, and minimum specs from 2008. Nintendo's riding the ladder. Can you use the ladder when there's more than 2 options? The last one. Nintendo is still monitoring their bandwidth requirements in Bowed. Bowed? I don't know how to pronounce it. You know what I mean, maybe. It's a very obscure reference. Alright, I'll take a 27. You can get a 28 with that strap, but it's hard. You need a good Bowser. Ooh. I don't think that wall jump really helped in that situation. That was pretty slow. Really scared about my coin count here. No! That was literally our best pace run ever, by the way. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. How did I lose P-Speed? Come on. Just gotta go with the wind here. Okay, at least maybe tied for best pace ever, but 35:52 best possible time in World 7's pretty hard. We've had 35:59 pace in 8-1. Oof. Yeah, maybe the reason why Nintendo took off Mario Royale is because they didn't know how to replicate it. They don't know how to make a browser game. I lost P-Speed going into the flagpole in 7-1 because I wanted to avoid the potential spawn of bullet bills. And we lost our best pace run ever. Feels bad, man. Because it was our best pace run ever. And I didn't even want to say anything because I know that I'd jinx it as soon as I say it. But I was thinking it, so I jinxed it. The game knew that I knew that it was good. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it happens though. It shows that we're getting better at the game. The past few days, I was really worried that I was, what's the word? Digressing? Getting worse. But I think the issue was just lack of sleep. How are you feeling, by the way, Raw Input? How's your day? Yeah, this is why I can't think nice things. Imagine thinking positively about a run. I always have to doubt it. Yeah, that was me today. I woke up with a pretty nasty hangover. The reason my stream was late is because I slept for an hour and a half after work. Very necessary, though. To be honest, like, you know a hangover's bad when you wake up from an hour and a half nap and still have a headache. But I had this massive coffee. Now I feel a little better. The coffee machine in my building, though, exploded, apparently. It did not literally explode. There was coffee everywhere when I walked by it. Yeah, I had a friend over, and maybe we hit the beers a bit too hard yesterday. I have this one beer from the beer fest I went to a couple weeks ago, Dark Lord Day. It's called Dark Lord. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, so that's already, like, very alcoholic, but 15%... is like, it's higher than most wines. I'm like, if we're talking 10 hangover, a hangover out of 10 is like throwing up immediately when you wake up in the morning. I'm probably at like a 3 right now. But like, honestly, like, having an hour and a half nap will make you better at the game. If you try to stream immediately after an exhausting day of work, it's hard. My office building has, like, one of the floors has this, like, library. And I was doing some work in there because I wanted a quiet place. I almost fell asleep. I think the potential for our strats right now is like a 22:10 to 22:08 8.4 PB, which can be world record pace easy, but we just have to get everything connected. We could be about -7 going into World 7, and World 7 after 7-1 we have pretty much no time save until 8.4. So basically being -7 and then not losing time gives us about a 22:10. We could save 1 or 2 seconds, though, in 7-1 specifically, which I do have to practice, to be honest. I feel like I've missed the ending strat in that level the majority of the times I've done it. The thing is, I have to learn the more consistent strat in 7-1. There's a strat you could do that doesn't depend on the Koopa placement, but it's just a little bit more scary. You have to leave one of the enemies up, the hammer bro, and you go under it. That does not sound healthy. Our work actually has a bar for private events, but I don't like drinking at work. I don't know if I even like drinking after work. Or sorry, drinking after work with, like, it could be fun to drink with coworkers, but alcohol plus workplace equals probably the most potential for anything to go wrong at a company. Not that it does. Usually it's a fun experience. You heard it here first. I'm a curmudgeon that does not like to socialize. That's not true, to be honest. But if I ever go to like an after-work function with drinking involved, it ruins the... Like, I'm already tired from work. And even if I only have 1 or 2 drinks, it's like, you know, like it just makes you more tired. It's like the day is ruined now. Or the evening is ruined. Yeah, but this one's scary. Like, let me try to find it. It'll take a few levels, though. Drinking in corporate America is not, like, a widespread problem or anything. But... Actually, drinking in America is not even that bad by... country culture, like, drinking expectations. Like, when I was in Asia, people go hard at company events. I literally remember, like, multiple people puking. Every single time we had a drinking event when I worked in China. And I know Japan apparently has a pretty heavy drinking culture as well. And, like, this wasn't, like, people, like, I was pretty young. I was, like, 21, so, like, of course... God damn it. Oh, no. I should have got an extra coin. That was entirely my fault. I was too busy reminiscing about China. But, like, I was 21. Of course, I was probably drinking a bit heavier than I should, because, you know... Young plus alcohol equals stupid. But, like, we're talking about, like, 45-year-old men puking from drinking too much. Oh no. Nightbot, what are you doing? What are you doing, Nightbot? Well, yeah. But, like... If you have an environment where you say something stupid drunk and then, like, it's held against you in a corporate environment, you're already in a toxic working environment. Yo, Nightbot. Oh, really? Picante, thank you for gifting a tier 3 sub to Nightbot. You didn't have to do that, man. You're so generous. I can't have this conversation. It's too stupid. Totally not a bad investment at all. Otherwise, how are you going to use Poverty Holy Pepper? The most expensive command on Twitch. No, that's truly the reason I need partner. So I could get that permabot sub. Don't lose $12 a month. Yeah, it's like one of the features that people don't realize exists on Twitch. If you're partner, you get 2 perma subs. Presumably for bots. The funny thing is, though, you could gift it any tier, but it's permanent, like you can't change it. Why would you gift someone a tier 1 or a tier 2 and not a tier 3? It's like, I really, like, obviously 1 is going to your bot, but, like, a lot of people give their other gift sub to an actual person. Like, I like you, but you're not worth the perma tier 3. Enjoy your perma tier 1. To be fair, a lot of people have perma tier 1 because they had their perma sub before Twitch even had tiered subscriptions, and they didn't transfer over. But still. Yeah, if you don't meet 2 out of 3 partner requirements, you're not really streaming that that heavily. It's extremely easy to meet 2 out of 3. What, it's like streaming 3 times a week for a month, right? And averaging like 1 hour, or it's 25 hours a month, and then how many streams a month? I could check this easy. Yeah, I was wondering why my sub points went down so much. I was like, oh, someone's mass gift sub probably ran out. But no, it's just because Nightbot was no longer subbed. That's, by the way, not a real gold. Yeah, that's the one. And that's also just to apply for partner. Most people who get 75 average viewers don't actually get it. Twitch is looking for someone that averages about 100 during the entire process, and someone who averages that consistently, not just someone who reached it and then immediately went back down as soon as they applied. I don't know, it's a hurdle, but I'll joke about it, but I've pretty much accepted that it's probably not going to happen in the foreseeable future. Yeah, 25 hours a month on 12 different days, so that's average of 2 hours per stream 3 times a week. That's not hard. That's like the bare minimum if you want to have a stream that's successful. Successful in relative terms. Like, you're probably not going to get partner if you only stream 25 hours a month. Yeah, 75-hour average viewers also excludes things like hosts and raids. It has to be, like, actually 75 earned viewers. Yo, thanks, Dennison. Thanks for the host as well. Pagante doesn't need luck, though. Oh, come on. Pagante is the best starter you could possibly ask for. Beats the Elite Four in a single punch. Punch? Single strike? I don't know what a Pokemon verb for that would be. I don't know if we lost 4 in-game seconds, but I'm kind of scared. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh. That Mario backwards drift in the water. Swag necessary. Oh my god, what a bad combo. Oh, that's so scary. If you don't do that duck track, if you bonk on that coral, you get absolutely wrecked. And by absolutely wrecked, I mean you get deaded. 5. Okay, yeah, 7. We're good. Had to do some math in my head. What Pokemon am I now? Well, Pagante, he's the starter in... I don't even know what game... Which one is Paco playing? I'm really bad with Pokemon. No, I think my evolution's to Poo, right? Oh, whoops. I messed up by waiting too early. I didn't spawn the Koopa. We're doing okay, though. We are no longer doing that okay. You have to go really close to that Piranha Plant or else you miss it and get hit. Jesus. We are definitely not scrolled far enough. This is going to have to be pretty good. And no, we were easy. Everything about that was Monk S. And we're pretty far behind, but it doesn't matter. You could be plus 15 going out of 8-4 and still PB with these splits. This was literally our best time going out of 8-4 PB. Picante the Pooh. Grand Picante Bear. I only mention that because of all the people who say I look like Pooh. Shitburger? What? Are you okay? Fred, what did I do to deserve this? Oh my god. Why is 7-1 such a shitty stage for me now? Yeah, I've never played... I think the last one I bought was Soul Silver, and I played that game for about 10 minutes. It was not a great decision, to be honest. Fair enough. I thought I was embroiled in some speedrunning drama I had no idea about. Today is a speedrunning drama day. I'll say that much. Oh my god. That was almost a death. Well, we didn't really have a choice there. I probably could have gotten a 6 if I didn't slow down, though. You know, it's the flat build hat that's entirely it, Lieutenant Boo. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. This run sucks now. But it's not over. We have yet to get to 8-1 today. And we'll get to 8-1 today, I hope. Well, then you're missing out in childhood, at least. The Game Boy games, like Silver and Gold, that's classic. That was fun. But the older I got, the more I just stopped caring about Pokemon. I think Pokemon games have drastically changed, but still. Yo, thanks for the bits, Fred. It's like clockwork. Fred in the stream, gray bits. Pew. Alright, we actually knew what to do there. There's got to be a faster way, but it's got to be a little bit more scary. All these Pokemon haters. I guess just very neutral. No opinion because they haven't played it. They're okay games. Actually, the last one I really enjoyed was Mystery Dungeon, right? The one for DS. Blue Mystery Dungeon. I forgot the name of it. I was pleasantly surprised. I think that game didn't get that good of reviews too, which sucks. I think the Game Boy Advance one didn't get a lot of good reviews, and that's it. Yeah, we're in a situation we're going to be about plus 15, plus 17, I don't even know. A necessary jump, but we didn't get destroyed, so I'm happy. I mean, in terms of recoveries, that's about as good as you're gonna get. I hesitated a little too much in the beginning there, but still. Yikes. I mean, it's still possible like a PB, but this is a pretty bad run. We'll see, we haven't had 8-2 in ages. Okay. Yeah, 36-19. Could be worse. 3620 could be worse. Stop not losing time in 8-3. This is the worst level to go against like a good split. Because the ending could screw you over so bad. Alright, we're... I have to at least beat this level, but how did I... What? I guess we haven't been here in so long, that's what happens. That's an oof if I've seen one. Jesus, where is it? Here? Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with good music at least. I remembered to unmute myself this time. I feel like I've been bad about that recently. Oh, whoops. To be honest, I have no idea how long I was gone for. For some reason, my Better Twitch TV isn't working, and I don't see timestamps anymore. Or is that FFZ? I don't even know. Okay. Sick, dude. Well, gee, I think we were gone for a while. Oops. Also, rip the palindrome 6776. Everyone's special if you go into the. You could probably find like 6777. Make a quick Google search, see why it's cool. I mean, this is 777, so we hit the jackpot here. Alright. Like, we're getting further and further. I feel like we're going to eventually get a run to D4. We haven't had one of those in a while. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just not doing no reset runs, but I just have a lot less tolerance for bullshit right now. I don't want to do it. Oh yeah, who's asking about the new 7-2 strat? I actually have a clip of that. Just one of those things I'm gonna have to practice. Same with 6-4. Alright. Yeah, we feel fluid on the gameplay tonight. That's right, you all feel fluid on the gameplay tonight. 49 sucks, though. Rip. Yeah, that was Bean status. That's the 7-2 or 7-1 shred I'm talking about. I think I labeled the clip as 7-2 though. Rip. Yeah, it's pretty consistent, but it's honestly one of the more terrifying things to go for. I'm used to blind jumps and stuff like that, but still. Can I edit the title of this? Guess not. Rest in peace. Oh, I can. Cool. Plus 1.6, rip. Yeah, that's why having a good World 1 is actually not good. Have to wait, what is it? 12 levels to remediate any minor mistakes. I mean, 2 seconds is not minor, but any mistakes. That's why balance splits are the future. Alright. Yeah, I missed my 2-4 time save. 2 seconds and 2-4. Because 4 seconds and 3, like, I used to always have about 2 seconds and 3-4, because 2 seconds is what you average in terms of time loss in 3-4. Or at least what I average. If you get a bad fire bar, you can't really do much about it. I'll take a 57, though. Yeah, so we're at best possible time 35:43. We had a run that died in 7-1 today on 35:52 pace. So between now and 7-1, I only lost 9 seconds, which sounds like a lot of seconds, but when you factor in individual frame rules, 9 seconds in, what, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4 levels, then 4, 5, 6... 9 seconds and 16 levels is pretty fine. It's like a frame rule level, a little bit more. Yeah, to be honest, being green out of 5-1, not that hard, but it's a good sign for the run's future. Because yeah, you got that 8 seconds of time save between 3-4 and 5-1, but the rest of the run was pretty good. This was an 8-4 PB after all. That was that was a clown fiesta. I remember when I was too scared to go against a right-facing squid. Well, our shooting has definitely come a long way, and I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, something weird when I was in the bathroom. I was on my phone because, of course, and I got an email from I think it was Streamlabs, because they send you like after stream reports. It's like, here are some stats for your recent stream. I'm like, wait, aren't I still streaming? But apparently I streamed for like 8 minutes and then cut out. Is anyone else like experiencing weird issues with my stream? I think I have quality options. I hope nothing's wrong with the stream. It doesn't say I've dropped frames. It's really scary when you have that like quasi-good pattern. 43 is fine. Maybe even. We'll see. QWERTY? What? What would I say that's convoluted with QWERTY? Also, ask and you shall receive. I was talking about how I hate entering this level with 5. Clearly 924 is not is not doing well for me because I completely forgot what we were talking about. I forget you're pretty far ahead, MC fan. Yo, what up, Vape Nash? Yeah, nobody. Gordon Ramsay. This whole planet's raw. I don't think Vape Nation is from Serbia. Just a happy coincidence. Yo, what up, UFO? How you doing? So I'm not sure if it's a happy coincidence. Isn't there a little bit of tension between Serbia, Croatia, and Bosnia? Just a wee bit. What? What are you doing? MC's cool. Oof. Oh, he's talking about Jamie Oliver. I don't really know much about Jamie Oliver. What I do know is we just screwed over the run. Yeah, I probably poked a bear by mentioning that. Let's just leave it at that. Anyone reasonable does not hate anyone based on nationality alone. I know we're memeing, but that's a bit harsh, Vape Nation. I mean, Ramsey's up there, but he's not the, like... On certain days, I'm a Fieri fan more than a Ramsey fan. And I know that's blasphemy. Damn, we're getting philosophical in chat. Wind blew your package away? That must have been a pretty light package. I'm sorry about your shipment of feathers. Yo, what up, Dan? How are... You probably know. How are people playing Mario Maker 2 right now? Like, obviously, PT Chem was playing it, and then there's probably a room in, like, a corner of the practice room at GDQ where, like, Pooh and, like, 70 other people are watching a single Mario Maker 2 screen. Because I realize he's playing it. I think the answer is just Jakku, right? So everyone's setting their region to France? Yo, France gang. Out of all the things removed, the only thing that I have a question mark over my head for is the whole spin jump not being able to grab items thing. But I'm not too worried about the game. Obviously there were going to be changes, and if people wanted the exact same thing as Mario Maker 1, then they don't understand that change is usually for the best. That specific change is meh, but there's going to be a lot more fresh stuff, you know? Everyone knows though, if you don't give it a 10, your review publication is not credible. I see all those 8s out of 10s and I'm like, what are you doing? This is Mario Maker. My bias is strong for a game that has not come out yet. That is actually a funny idea. And honestly, not that hard, because like this is basically just a hotkey, my foot pedal. So you could probably set up a hotkey. The thing is, it's got to be a pretty low resistance foot pedal, because like, if you have one of them that's like hard to press, you're gonna have your foot get tired, you know? Yo, wouldn't Wii Sports be a pretty cheap game? It literally came with every single Wii. Unless you're talking Resorts, in which case I have no idea. I've never played Resort. Feels bad, man. Yeah, you gotta make a steering wheel your hotkey. Veer to the right if you want to talk. You need the exercise. Then you gotta like pull a peeking boo and make it a button on a DDR pad. If I press up on this DDR pad, it's push to talk. I could see that. Did Wii Sports ever not come with the system, like later models? Yeah, it's a foot pedal. I'm slamming the keyboard. I'm just punching the keys, for God's sakes. Shoutouts to YTMND, by the way. How did you come across the Musia cover art? You actually went in the Musia directory? I'm a little pissed about... okay, I'm not pissed. I'm happy the game has box art, but Twitch really dropped the ball on that. They, like, to be fair, I'm extremely lucky that there's a Musia box art in the first place. I'm pretty sure the game has 2 followers. So Twitch wasted very valuable man time getting that getting that cover in place. Only took about 15 months of Twitch support tickets to get it. But yeah, they gave me falsified dimensions. They're like, upload it using these dimensions, it'll work. And I did, and it looks like absolute shit. But at least it has box art, right? That was so bad. Alright, well... Nah, we're not continuing that. We're already pretty far behind. Oh, I'm so bad at graphic design. Graphic design, web design, those are like such useful skills to have as a Twitch streamer. I wish I had more. Was it like Asian inspired? You wanted to look at Musia because of that? Because if so, oof. Twitch has really stringent requirements, though. Like, you're not allowed to show the publisher of the game, which is weird, to be honest. I guess they view it as, like, advertisement. But because of that, you have to clip out a lot of stuff that makes it just worse. Like, if you look at a game like Sunshine, you notice that, like, it's using the box art, but it's zoomed in and clipped really weirdly, and that's because of the requirements. Yeah, in 2 days is going to be the end of everyone's Wii U, though, Dan. Have you played Pikmin 3? Have you played Color Splash? Your Wii U can get some needed playtime if you haven't. No, the Wii U is a great system. I think it was one of my favorites before the Switch came out and invalidated a lot of it. I mean, that's fine, right? Paper Mario's been dead as a series to me for a while. Pikmin 3, I think, is the only game besides Color Splash that hasn't been released on other platforms. What's happening with the Wii U is that the system is just not supported, and almost all games that have been acclaimed have come to the Switch in some form. The only 3 games I'm thinking are 3D World, which I would be very, very, very surprised if it didn't come to the Switch eventually. Pikmin 3 and Color Splash. Yeah. Like, Windows XP is still very much used in the business world, though. A Wii U is only used by Mario Maker streamers. And that's about to change, right? Oh my god, I'm surprised that worked. Yeah, true. Wind Waker HD. But I think more people are likely to have a GameCube than they are to have a Wii U. Yeah, but that was after like a lifespan of 15 years. Or I don't know when Windows XP came out. I want to say 2001. Well, I actually never played Wind Waker HD because reasons, but yeah, I heard they cut out a lot of the bullshit, especially with the Triforce shards. Yeah, the funny thing is, back in 2015, it was dark times, and I was playing my Wii U on a CRT. I literally had an HDMI to AV converter so I could play it on the CRT because I didn't have AV cables for the Wii U or whatever. But anyway, I was playing on a CRT because I just didn't have an HD TV and I had a Wii U, which is a dumb thing. If you have a Wii U, you should probably get an HD TV. But then I'm like, oh, Wind Waker HD come out. I'm gonna get that game. And then I bought the game, and then I'm like, wait, I don't have an HD TV. I have Wind Waker HD, and I'm gonna play this game on a CRT? That's a horrible idea. So then I returned Wind Waker HD. Yo, talk about a sketchy link. But yo, did you get a frame rule? Or, sorry, not a frame rule, a flagpole glitch? I mean, yeah, quality of life improvements are good, but I think that the original is always going to be a great speedrun, or a great game for me. There's just something about it. It's literally the only Zelda game I've beaten. You got the nostalgia. Nostalgia? Nostalgia. But the Wii U speedrun's a lot better, right? Yo, congrats, Tyler. Better than me, I've never gotten a flagpole glitch or a bullet bill glitch. Hey. I take 259s for breakfast. Yo, Roy and Goofy are both awesome people. Yeah, Goofy especially, I know, is super keen on helping people in the community. So I'm not surprised. I am surprised about getting fireworks in 3-1, though. That's a very rare thing. I should have paid more attention, though. That's my fault. Oof. No! That just reminds me of a Speedcore remix that exists back in the day. Cold Pizza by M1DY MIDI. Classic on Stepmania. Thank you for reminding me I have to rewatch Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. The obligatory rewatch every 5 years or so. There are frame rules, MC Fan, but things like flagpole glitch, they don't save time. So they're unnecessary. I think flagpole glitch does save time in SMB1 though. Alright. Well, yeah. I mean, it's one of the most popular games of all time, and one of the shorter runs that's popular. But anyone who says that no one's going to achieve a 54 or anything like that, I think it's foolish to say. I think pretty much any time within Human Theory Summon Best will be achieved in almost all games eventually. I'm very optimistic about the future of speedruns. Let's just say that. Like, this game will definitely get 35-30 eventually. Yo, Dan, as a fellow streamer, how excited are you for... Oh my god, I almost died. How excited are you for sub-only streams? I'm looking to convert permanently to that model. This is pay-per-view content, okay? If you want to see me PB, you're gonna have to shell up the dough. I mean, as of right now, if it's not human theory sum of best, I'm not gonna say it's possible. But as soon as something becomes human theory sum of best, then I think that it will happen eventually. I'm very much joking. I think that the sub-only stream thing is not a good model for pretty much any channel. I think that if you implement it, it's gonna backfire. Because it's gonna show that you treat your viewers as like literal money piles instead of people. Instead of cool people. I think that it's only gonna be successful in esports and actual sports streaming on Twitch. Like, I know, like, I think I heard the NFL is trying to get their own Twitch channel. Wouldn't be surprised if they're streaming games under a sub-stream model. Something like that, special deal with Twitch. But I know for a fact there's going to be an esports event I want to watch, and it's going to be sub-only viewing, and I'm going to be upset. That sucks. Well, follower-only chat is different than sub-only viewing. If they had follower-only viewing, I would actually be against that too. I think that's a little too greedy on the streamer's part. But I know, because I watch esports and that I watch Hearthstone esports. I know Hearthstone esports is kind of a meme because of the random nature of the game. But it's kind of like watching poker. Poker is entertaining, but it's not my thing. Hearthstone esports is my thing. I know for a fact, at one point in time, I'm going to have to pay to see a match I want to watch. And I'm going to baby rage. I'm going to baby rage everywhere. All I know is that if someone's putting a speedrunning race under pay-per-view, like something high profile that everyone wants to see, I'm going to be upset. Pay-per-view is not a good model for speedrunning. Like, if people remember, there's events like Siglemic Racing 120 Star at Pace, where it's like one of the once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I could see, probably not Pace in general, but like an organization getting super greedy and thinking people want to pay to see that race. And I'm just waiting for it to backfire horrifically. The speedrunning community doesn't take that. Yeah, fair enough. I agree with that, Anichu. I think that anyone who is just a streamer who does that, it's going to backfire on them. They're going to be seen as money hungry. But yeah, it's almost definitely going to be done by organizations rather than streamers. And I say organizations, I mean like an esports team, Blizzard as a company, any of these, like, not a single human entity. Hey, what up, Sandball? Yeah, Mario 1 MLG. Yeah, if you're not an esports team like me, what's the point? I'm joking because I'm pretty sure CMU esports is... It's not super serious, let's just say that. I'm only on it because I know the person who created it. Yeah, but they wouldn't, right? Also, Cosmic has a K, okay? I will not handle this misspelling of Cosmic. I'm gonna assume autocorrect right now, though. Neither of those people would be that silly, you know? Now, One Shot Malone's a very generous guy. But his generosity should not be expected, it should be appreciated. Those comments kind of rub me the wrong way. Eastern sports. I am on the East Coast, right? The E sports and the W sports. And the double S sports. You know, S sports being Southern sports. Ooh. One day I'll get a 7. One day I'll figure it out. I'll crack the code. I mean, that's an actual phrase. I don't think that one's super super easy to take out of context. Some N Sports. Energy Esports is a pretty cool team, right? That's what Amaz is on. I don't really know much else about it, though. Oof, come on. Yeah, TBS of all channels in the US. Like, TBS is known as, like, almost a comedy network. I think it is. Their slogan's like very funny or something like that. So yeah, it is a comedy network. They had a contract with E-League or whatever it's called, the CS:GO pro sports team, and like they were showing esports on TBS. It wasn't super successful though. They were literally getting less viewership than Big Bang Theory reruns. Yeah, it's sad, but I'm not the best person to talk to about that, just because I didn't really know him. I mean, like, obviously, if you're having mental, for lack of a better term, issues, you should definitely seek help. And I'm definitely supportive of people, like, going to therapy and stuff. I'm not one of those people who's really dumb and thinks that's like a sign of weakness. But besides that, I can't really add much, except that the situation's sad. And I hope those close to him find some solace. Yep. I mean, like, yeah, it's sad, but there's probably better venues to talk about this. I barely knew him. I only knew of him from other news regarding him. Alright, 8's good. I do often tap to the music in the beginning, at least, because it's possible. I do that in 6-2 as well, because that tapping to the music at a certain interval in 6-2 allows me to get over the choral pretty consistently. So that rhythm strat. Yeah, I have no idea what that means, MC Fan, to be honest. Maybe it's because I was in water level. And unless you're wearing goggles, it's hard to read underwater. No, I was focusing. Tell her that everything will pass like the Flight of the Birds. Okay, that makes a little sense. Speaking of Flight of the Birds, I miss Flight of the Conchords. When's season 3? No, I know they said they're not doing the show anymore. But that was one of the funnier shows that existed. And now it's, I mean, I guess it's one of those things where they didn't let it run, like, they didn't let it get run into the ground. There is definitely an argument for brevity being good at the expense of, or if being long means that the show dips in quality. Yo, we're in Croatia, Zagreb? I mean, Tyler, that's just how it's going to be. When you have a game that's super popular like SMB1, and a game that requires verification at a more stringent level because of the fact that runs are so optimized, you're going to have to sacrifice speed at the expense of an accurate verification process. It'll get there eventually. Being on the leaderboards is not everything. If you know you had the accomplishment, then, like, getting there a week or two late is not going to change that. I've heard very good things about the Croatian coast. My dad actually went to Croatia on like a sailing tour. He's not a big sailor. In fact, it was one of his friends who wanted to go. He organized everything. The friend, not my dad. But he said it was very fun. Very beautiful country. I know there's that meme about Bosnia and Croatia, and like Bosnia like, I want some coast. And Croatia's like, I don't think so. Yo, what up, Skull Meat? Alright. Please. Good. Okay. Imagine memeing while doing a speedrun. But I linked you what I was talking about in the Discord, MC fan. We had 13 whole seconds to do that meme. I mean, that's a very commendable goal. I can't believe there's over 100 people now that have it. But you'll get there. I believe you have the perseverance. And sub 6 is like good. I don't think people realize that puts you in like the top 1% of Mario players in the world. Alright, we could be pretty far ahead after this. We're talking out of 6-1 being like -6. Which is pretty nice. If we don't mess up at 6-2, we could be super far ahead. Yo, I'm jealous. All my world records have been broken. I'm second place in everything now. Yeah, finally, we're gonna get some real green after this. These splits are just bad to run against in the beginning. Yeah, okay, never mind. Don't count your chickens before they hatch here. Rippy dippy, all that green. No, the Flintstones record has always been that. Unless there's a third runner now. I never got past second. Oh my god, 6. That's my fault. My bad. Like, if Alfredo Salsa still has the Flintstones record, then it has not been broken. I just never got to first. Thanks, Jabroni, for the shame. I need that. I deserve that. Finally, some green. Mess it up immediately. Yeah, it's been that way for 3 years. One day I'll get that sub 30 in Flintstones. The reason why I ran Pit Fighter in the first place is because I messed with the API to find the longest standing world record on the SNES at the time. And that one was a little bit over 10 years. So I took it. But that's since been broken. I'm just happy I took the longest record. It's a pretty arbitrary thing, but you know. Something stays the same for 10 years. It's nice to see some change. We lost a lot of time, so there's no way we're getting a 50. Yeah, we're good. Well, I don't know what to say, I took. You're a god gamer. Do you want a round of applause? I think this game is a little easier casually than SMB1 on All-Stars because of the game over system. But if you beat a Deathless first try, you must have gotten really lucky with some Kaizo blocks. Yeah, that was pretty slow. We could recover a little bit here, though. Still 35 pace. OP. Nice Koopas. Feels good, man. Also nice coin count. Feels good, man. 7 feels good, man. I was aware the first comment was not true. I don't think there's a single person who beat this game deathless on their first try. Like, even as a speedrun, deathless is not that easy. The world record used to be 1 death. Yeah, that's one of the more satisfying clips in the game. The window is bigger than other clips, and it saves a bit of time. I love doing it. Alright, super good. RNG there. That was almost bad. Why would I go for that aggression there? I mean, it worked out for us, but still. Yeah, we'll take a 301. I believe in you, okay? If you're playing on the All-Stars version especially, it's not super hard to beat it. You just have to have some perseverance. If you're trying to play on the FDS version, that's legitimately difficult. Definitely the hardest Mario game ever released. With the game over system in place in this one, it's breezier. The original game's difficulty is, you know, bullshit difficulty. It's not fair but hard. Jesus. Kind of messed us up. Yeah. I'm so bad at that part I just did. I almost messed it up again. That was close. Like, it's like playing bowling without the bumpers. There's no guardrail of a wall. Easy to overshoot it. Speaking of things I could overshoot, we got 7-1 coming up. Feels bad, man. All the green comes after the letter world, so we could be plus 15 coming out of 8-4 and still PB. Nice. I think that's 2 wall jumps in a row. Eesh. I hate everything, 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 I hate everything. Come on! Why am I doing so bad in 7-1? Actually getting a little frustrated with it. Feels bad, man. I gotta learn the new strat. Yeah, it's just a wee bit hard. Yeah, I'm actually not mad. I'm just advertising one of my favorite YouTubers. To be honest, I haven't watched I Hate Everything in a while, but I do like his content. At least I liked it 5 years ago when I watched more YouTube regularly. I seriously just don't watch YouTube as much as I used to. That doesn't mean the content's worse. Also, nice fireworks. Yeah, if there's a world D, where's E through Z? Come on, Nintendo, that's just lazy programming. Also, I was aware that I was getting fireworks, but I really didn't have a choice. So being small sucks. Speaking of movie reviewers, Your Movie Sucks is like one of the better channels on YouTube. The Neil Breen video he made had me dying. Oh my god, that was close. No fear too, I just thought that was normal. Yeah, let's see. E through D, that's 22 letters. 22 times 4 is 88 levels. For a total of 52 plus 88, 140 levels in this game. Jesus Christ. That would be hard. That would be a marathon run. Because what, it's 36 minutes for 52 levels. 52 divided by 140. It's about triple the levels. We're talking about an hour and 40-minute run, hour 50-minute run. Of pure platforming, by the way. I mean, yes, there are menu transitions. Or not menu transitions, level transitions. So it wouldn't be as bad, but still. Wow! How did we get that? I mean, you have to risk it when you're this far behind still. Did I say E through D? I meant E through Z. We should not be alive. Yo, fair enough, Skullmeat. How are the American servers? Are you doing them, or are you sticking with Japan? Because that's all your progress, where all your progress is. Yeah, we're gonna be like plus 13 here, which sucks. But it's about on the cusp of doable. That's why we had to go for that jump. Oof. Okay, well, we're gonna be plus 15. You know what? I deserve that anyway for not jumping. Fair enough, Skullmeat. As long as you're not getting in trouble for it, right? Because that would suck. Like, it just shows how costly losing power-up is there in World 7. World 7's 6-4 is debatably the worst level to lose fire in. But anywhere in World 7 also sucks. The exception of, I guess, 7-4. 7-4 is right next to 8-1. Oh, is it back up? Because I'm pretty sure it was taken down yesterday. Are you pranking me? Because it's not loading for me. Yeah, sorry your battle royale is in another castle. I still get that message saying the game's down forever. Why are you pranking me here? I don't really care too much that the game's down, but other people in the chat are like legitimately sad that it's gone. I mean, I'm sad it's gone, but it's not a game I was playing anymore. Prank gone wrong. Yo, you're lulling at the expense of all the fans of the game. Feels bad, man. Oof. Nice hitboxes, by the way. We made ourselves small by ducking under that. You don't know if the clip was uploaded? I don't know what clip you're talking about, so maybe not. That'd be a fun notification if you were a streamer and like you got like a little note. So Twitch has this dashboard that shows like follows, subs like that. It's kind of a new feature on Twitch. Also, I didn't notice that I got a follow. Thanks for the follow, Anachu. Sorry about that. But that'd be fun if it showed like, oh, a clip was just created of your channel. I mean, obviously for popular streamers, that would be absolutely flooding. But I think you could toggle it anyway. Yes. We're pretty close to 2,500. I could thank Pooh for that raid. 2,500 followers, 2,500 hour stream confirmed. It's only fair. Unlike that cheap, okay? What's 2,500 hours? $104 days straight. Doable. Extremely doable. Now, in reality, I did a 15-hour stream when I got 1,500, but I don't think 2,500 is for me. Or sorry, 25 hours is a little too much for me. 2,500 hours is literally like, this streamer's gonna die. I think, what's the record for staying up? Like, definitely something sad. I know the record longest stream was about 100 hours by Mr. No Sleep. But I know there's an incredibly rare disease where you literally just lose the ability to sleep, and then you like die from not being able to sleep. Like you literally just can't sleep. It's a part of your brain gets turned off. Like hyper insomnia or something. Terrifying stuff. Extremely rare though. I think it's only happened to like 20 people ever. Yeah, sounds like a not fun time. I'll tell you that much, MC Fan. Like 24-hour streams are already unhealthier than people think. But like anything past that, or anything maybe past like 30 hours, you're probably doing long-term damage to yourself and don't even realize it. Like the human body is not supposed to game for 30 hours straight. Oh, 100%. I'm kind of against 24-hour streams. I think that after 12 hours, you're just putting out subpar content. But hey, a lot of people like doing it. I can't stop them, but I don't think it's right for me. Yeah, the gamers are gonna change evolution for the better. Human beings are gonna stay up 50 hours. Easy. So we're improving today. We've had like a couple runs to World 8. And that's better than like the entire week before us. I'm happy about it, to be honest. I was a little concerned, but now we're back on our feet. I mean, that's definitely not a new species. Depending on how you're looking at it. I know a lot of people who would consider themselves homo gamers. And that's perfectly fine. In fact, like, I have a lot of... Like, yeah, what? The speedrunning community is probably one of the most LGBTQIA accepting communities on the planet. And they wouldn't have it any other way. It's good stuff. Oh my god, that was a weird burp. Burp hiccup, I don't even know. Yeah, 1 billion seconds is a lot of time. It's like, what, 40 years? Yeah, speaking of this subject, I found it funny that people had a blocked from retro craze meetup at GDQ. They ran out of room. I am a blocked from retro craze as well. I view it as an accomplishment more than anything. Alright, World 3. Redeem this run, please. I almost died. Don't ever speak while you're in a level again. Redeem it. It's only a second behind, but still. I like some science videos on like YouTube. What's in a nutshell? I can't pronounce the actual name in German. You know what I'm talking about? Kurzgesagt or whatever. They make good stuff. Extremely high production value. Went a little low there. Threading the needle, honestly. If that was intentional, that'd be impressive. Alright, 304. I've seen a few number file videos. I think they're a little hit or miss, but I think it's just that I'm not super interested in it, and that kind of subject. The ones I really like, though. I think the whole... Oh, goddamn. I've done that twice today. I don't even know how. I think that, like, at the end of the day, I don't have enough opinions on YouTube content because I just don't watch that much YouTube. If I'm watching, like, gamer stuff or, like, any stuff that, like... I'm watching Twitch a lot more than I'm watching YouTube. Eesh. Oh my god, I have an ear itch. You're gonna see exposed picante ear. This is why we're a mature channel right here. Oh, you didn't even see it. That's censorship. Look at the green. We did it. We did it, Reddit. I was like, is 1 better than 2? No, 1 is definitely not better than 2. 2 is always superior. What is the Royal Society? Just people like knighted or something? I don't know. We're gaming. We gaming hard. The Illuminati, yes, of course. Or the Illuminati? Confusion. Confusion commences. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I hate that bill, but it's easy to dodge. If I mess that up, it's on me. Jabroni's a scientist here. He likes minerals. Is the Royal Society a thing? Is it real? I have no knowledge about any, like, scientific domain. The last science course I took was in high school. AP Physics. All I know is it sounds very British. I'm not a science guy. That's right. I got a 5 on my exams. I did, but it's very meaningless. To get a 5 on AP exams, it's usually like a 60%. Anything with royal, I just assume British. Easy assumption. Five coins is good. Remember how we messed up Super Jump bad last run? Ancient history. Yeah, we gotta appease the jabronis in stream. This is not a jabroni free stream. Really, the early kill on that piranha plant is what we should be craycasming for. It happens so rare nowadays. It's super inconsistent, actually. It's how this game has bouncing fireballs. Can't really explain it super well. Sometimes they like trail on the ground, sometimes they actually bounce. Beautiful, -5. If a run's still 35-4 X pace, we Craigasm. You know what, if it's still 35 pace, we Craigasm, but we're just Craigasming super hard. NSFT, not safe for Twitch. Ooh. I pretty much knew that was gonna work, but we've had bad 5-1s today. It's our first good one. Hey. Feels bad, man. At least we're still pretty far ahead. That's what I get for saying that's one of the easier clips in the game, right? Hey. That was literally the worst thing. Like, of all the ways to lose fire in 6-2, that was a bad one. Also, 2 near deaths, Monkas. We've actually had some pretty good 6-2s today. That was obviously not one of them. I mean, anything 300 plus is good. We'll recover in this level. We might, we're probably not green. We might be green out of 7-1. 7-1 is not the most reliable level though. No, not anymore. We're gonna be like +3. Like, best case scenario, getting power-ups, or 2 power-ups is a 5-second affair. This is one of the levels that's not very kind, especially. So 7 is more accurate. About 6, I think. We'll see. Yo, Pink with the massive host. I appreciate it. How was your stream? And thank you so much. I'll hit you with that pink low attack. Came at a good time. This run is a little red, but there's nothing we can't fix. Well, I'm glad. The runs have been going better than the past few days. Our bad streak is coming to an end. We're actually getting into, like, for example, World 7, World 8 a lot more. Nothing past 8-4, though. We're still not in the letter worlds. But I think that's just me being strict with no resets. Oh my god. Yeah, getting out of 7-1 and saving time is impossible. We're not going to lose that much time there. Probably going to be even with PB. So for those who are not familiar with this run, most of my time save is endgame. So we could be like plus, like even 15 coming out of World 8 and still PB. Alright, sounds good, Pink. I feel like it's been forever since we had fire coming out of 7-1. Hey. Oh my god. Well, in terms of saves, that's one of the better ones. And we never get 7s here. Yeah, we're good. You know what? I agree, Ruby. 100%. How did we lose a frame rule there? That seemed really fast. Well, rip that. We're going to lose about 4 seconds here. But again, I said as long as we're not plus 15 or worse coming out of 8-4, I think we're fine. We had the best 8-4 time we ever had in our PB. So going against these splits is an uphill battle in the early game. The green came and went. We lost fire in 6-2, but that's not super surprising, right? That was too smooth. I got suspicious. Come on. Okay, well, plus a 9 or so. Rippy dippy. It's okay. We have fire in 8-1. What more can we ask for? Yikes. That's what we get going against a perfect mid-game. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey, it's gonna be green right now. The runs go so quickly. Feels bad, man. It was an 8-4 PB pace. We didn't want that. Not in my stream. Alright, well, anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Picante, I'm a speedrunner. I would be very surprised if anyone didn't know me coming from Pink Stream, though. Yeah, this used to be a green stream back when my splits were good, or were bad early game. Now it's very tough to be green. Yeah, who's Pink Loon Games? Pretty cool streamer, that too. Who's that Picante fellow? Alright. 49 forever, right? Forever. Cool. Worked all day, came home, then got back to work. Now I get to go back at 5 a.m. Oof. Oof. Well, it's only 7:30 for you, right? So if you go to bed in like 2 hours, you'll get 8 hours of sleep. Or, no, you have to be in work at 5 a.m. Who gets 8 hours of sleep, though? That's insane. The expectations we place on adults today. What kind of input display do I use? I use Nintendo Spy. And the actual input, like, the one that I got from a guy who I don't want to advertise anymore because he's kind of controversial. I'm in the process of getting one commissioned by I Have One Big Eye, who's a cool guy. Yeah, 8 hours of sleep. That is literally impossible. Yeah, Big Eye is a cool person, and they take commissions. But they're at GDQ right now, so I don't think they're going to fulfill any quickly. Yeah, 6 hours is like the minimum I aim for, but it's not that uncommon for me to get 6 hours. 7 is what I truly need, though. But sometimes I feel better waking up with 6 instead of 7. Just because, you know, a REM cycle is about 90 minutes. So waking up in the middle of a REM cycle actually sucks. Makes you feel groggy, but like overall, the day is better with 7 hours instead of 6. I think 7.5 hours might be better than 8. Just 'cause you know the whole REM thing. Come on. Yeah, I'm lucky that I'm a deep sleeper. It's really hard to wake me up. I mean, I guess I'm lucky and unlucky. Like, if there's like an emergency, I'm probably not seeing it until I wake up. I don't know why I laughed at that, but still. I sleep like a rock. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that too, Muffin of Evil. hopefully one day you'll be able to sleep 8 hours. You gotta get those, I don't like noise canceling earplugs. That and, what are the blinds called? Because I have those, the blinds that don't allow any light in. It's not that hard, Lime, but they're usually pretty cheap on commissions. Yeah, blackout curtains. Those are super nice. A little disorienting, though, to get used to, though. Nice. We needed those 4 coins. I guess it didn't matter if we got a 1 anyway. Blackout curtains, just like, you could probably get those. They're called sunglasses, but instead of like the transparent part, yeah, just wear a sleep mask outside at all times. Nothing can go wrong. The Bird Box Challenge. Goo. Goo back to you, Mr. Kylo. How are you? That is such a specific emote, but it's so good. Look at all those coins. Beautiful. Like, going to a range, or are you going, like, hunting? Because I've only shot a gun when I was at summer camp and they had riflery. And I remember I was pretty good at, like, shooting targets, but, like, it just didn't appeal to me too much. It's also a super expensive hobby. I don't think people realize that. Going to a gun range is like $1 per shot, basically, with bullets. Just not, it's not something I'm super into. But I think it's something that people should try at least. I'm not like anti-gun. I'm like, guns give me the heebie-jeebies. I would not want one in my house. But I understand why people find them entertaining. If you're getting a gun for safety though, I think like, if you having a gun in your house is just like, it makes the chance of getting shot by firearm like so significantly higher. I think overall it's a bad idea. That and like, I don't know, like, this is not a situation that happens to a lot of people, but like, if you get accidentally raided by like a SWAT team, like they get the wrong address or something, just like trying to defend yourself, even if you're entirely innocent, it's just like, okay, well, you're gone. I think maybe it was different people who did more expensive rounds or something. I work in tech, so I think people are gonna splurge if they're into guns. But I live in the Virginia area. Northern Virginia. I think that's a fair point, Ruby. I think that, like, gun safety is especially something that should be learned, even if you're not around guns. Because if you don't know it, then how are you gonna be safe if you ever are around guns? That's not that. That's decently smart, right? Disorienting for you, too. Only effective if you're a long-term raver. Come on. Yeah, pretty much the same way, Ruby, except I don't have those. Maybe they're shooting like shotguns or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if those cost more. But I know I'm not a knowledgeable person on guns. Again, the only time I ever shot a gun was riflery in middle school summer camp. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice split, by the way. Yeah, it's never a bad idea to carry at least something for self-defense. As long as you know how to use it. Really don't want this to turn into like a gun debate, though. Oh, no, that is absolutely not your fault. I think it's, like, what you said is not controversial. I'm the one talking about guns. I'm just saying, probably a subject we should steer away from. People are probably way more passionate about it than me. Yeah, a full mace. I prefer a Morning Star, to be honest. I actually have a Morning Star because, you know, anime nerd into medieval weaponry. I don't think that Morning Star is getting use, to be honest. It did get some use when I bought it, though. I got a watermelon and I smashed it with the Morning Star because I wanted to feel like a badass. If anything, it's a liability. I don't think most people know how to use a Morning Star nowadays. And Jabroni, that's the strat. Freak people out with your weirdness. They're gonna think you don't have any money anyway. I bet. Like, even in open carry states, that's just like an endangerment to, like, no one is going to be well trained with a Morning Star in 21st century America, or really anywhere, unless you're at the Renaissance Fair. So you're probably just a danger to society at that point. Even if you feel very confident with your medieval weaponry. Well, to be fair, a nunchuck with spiky balls at the end of it doesn't really have a 6-inch blade, does it? Yeah, I think the second one covers it more, you know? Wearing one of those? Are we talking about different medieval weaponry here? Chances are, if you're equipped in the art of Morning Star battling, you are probably not going to get mugged due to your smell, regardless. Now that's mean, okay. I go to anime cons, I've been to Renaissance Fair, and I would say my hygiene is not horrible. Just a nerd stereotype that I shouldn't perpetuate. I didn't have to wait that long. We're gonna be like +3. 57 is not good though, or not bad though. The nerds I know care about their hygiene, okay? Speaking of good, like, we're on a good article hot streak. We were talking about that Airbud realistic rankings yesterday. The Vice article about the guy who played The Boys Are Back in Town until he got kicked out of a bar. That's one of the top 10 ever. We're talking real articles. We're not talking Onion. If you include Onion, the Onion's top 20 every single time. I think a lot of people were probably inspired about that. I unironically love the song The Boys Are Back in Town, though. See, the thing, Muffin of Evil, is that it's always just one guy. It takes one person to ruin things for a lot of people. And I'm not saying they ruined conventions. Conventions are still fun. And if you're not going to go to conventions because of stereotypes you've heard about smell, then that's oof. But it only takes one person who smells bad to be like, wow, conventions smell bad. Us nerds have to hold other nerds accountable, though. And I think there's been a good job about it on GDQ Twitter, at least. GDQ doesn't smell bad, though. I've never seen someone reek at GDQ. I hear the fighting game community is they're the ones currently with struggles, but it's been getting better. Public beatings? Jesus Christ, no. Just an honest conversation. We're not talking about, like, being mean. I'm just being like, hey, not sure if you know, but you do have a stench. And as a gamer looking out for a fellow gamer, I want us to beat this stereotype together. Have extra deodorant with you at all times. To pass extra unopened deodorant. We're not sharing deodorant here. But, you know, just gift deodorant. Pay it forward. The video of what? Jabroni? Jabroni getting kicked out of a bar for playing The Boys Are Back in Town? I've been to Hearthstone meetups of some sort. I've been to a tournament at the Cave in, I think, George Mason University. And they smelled immaculate. Hearthstone, best smelling card gaming scene. Alright, we can't go slow here. Yeah, mace them with Axe body spray. That would probably be really painful in the eyes, to be honest. Wow. Well, we went slow, but we went so slow it didn't matter. And that just reminds me of old College Humor videos. Murph and Jake and Amir. Pretty obscure reference, though. I'm a huge Jake and Amir fan. So pretty much any obscure Jake and Amir reference I'm gonna get. But for me to expect the same of the people here, that's a little much. I don't think I've ever seen this video. Nice. General's fine. I don't really have a good video channel, I've noticed. Or maybe memes. But if you're in the wrong channel, I'm not gonna, like, crucify you. We're not, like, super, like, I just want the Discord to be a place where people talk, you know? I don't want people to be scared they're gonna get banned if they post in the wrong area, you know? Well, bad words, it depends what you mean, right? Racial slurs, homophobic slurs, it's an oof. Speaking of oofs, why must I baby rage? Oh, okay. Yeah, certain things just... They'd be so good if they didn't have that kind of language. And for good reason, but just the threshold of what's acceptable in today's environment is much less than it was back in the day. And I think that's more of a poor reflection on back in the day. We should have done a better job policing that sort of language. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm a big boy. I could handle watching the video, but I don't like perpetuating that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a lot of the comedies back in the day have, like, super bad vibes. Like, especially when it comes to sexual harassment / assault. And movies that are otherwise funny are ruined by instances of joking about things that shouldn't be joked about. I mean, like, I'm one of the people that thinks you can make a joke about everything, but usually the context is not good enough anymore. It's not really justifiable. I have never seen Blazing Saddles. But there's, like, I don't really like much new college humor. Alright, sounds good. I don't really like much new college humor videos, but they had one good video that was like, 80s comedies are really rapey. Like, Revenge of the Nerds, like, straight up has, like, fucked up things. And as a society, I don't know how we accepted it. Anyway. It's kind of like the Steamboat Willie conversation yesterday. Like, if you watch Steamboat Willie, it's, like, super bad. It's like, this is an uncomfortable amount of animal abuse. That's what people found funny in the 20s. Yeah, pretty much, Ruby. We oofed as a society on that one. As an understatement. Well, like, no, just watch Steamboat Willie. Like, the original first animation by Disney. Like, it's more cringe-inducing on what is in the video than anything. I'm not saying I approve of it, but that's like, literally, Disney's legacy is based on a pretty fucked up video. Yeah, fair enough, Ruby. Where everything is considered a joke now? I almost think it's the opposite, where everything is considered, like, people are just looking to get mad. But at the same time, there are very justifiable reasons to be upset. You know, for someone who didn't eat dinner, I'm not that hungry. Must have been the Starbucks I had. I'm also really sad about losing time there. But welcome back, Pink. Well, that's like a hero's story for Ruby. Someone kills your dog, so you go on the mass rampage against the people who did it. I've never seen any of the John Wicks, but obviously they're very well received. Maybe one day. The thing is, I'm not going to see like John Wick 3. I'd have to see the entire series. There's too many movies out there, you know? I mean, yeah, that's a fair trope, Ruby. Also, plus 7.5 is gross. Gross. Absolutely disgusting. Speaking of absolutely disgusting, that's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I only had lunch today. Yeah, we're talking about some bad subjects today. What, gun control? Animal abuse? What is wrong with me? Yo, what up, Frank on a bun? Nice Pago you got there. Yeah, but I had really good potato salad today, Jabroni. Talking about going to the shooting range. It's all my fault. Yeah, it's all me. This is a stream where we talk about the issues. No holding back. Deal with it. No, a lot of holding back. Yo, thanks, Pink. Whoever got this shirt for me is a pretty cool person. Pretty good girlfriend, if you ask me. Whoever her boyfriend is must be very lucky. The Lost Levels itself is a political game. Meant to be a commentary on Japan's government and how it's gone astray from Shigeru Miyamoto's view of what the Japanese government should be ran like. It's an allegory about the 90s economic crash that Japan suffered. No, I'm completely talking on my ass. There was a Japanese economic recession, though. Have I ever eaten on stream? Yes, oh my god. The pickle clip. It's literally the reason why we have a pickle emote. Yeah, time's flying fast. I've been streaming since September 18th, 2015. Almost 4 years now. I have not done eating on stream since... Oh, no, I have done... I did the pepper and the chip. I'm not sure if those count, though. I guess they count, right? What possessed me to start streaming? Mario Maker 1. I saw all the cool levels and I wanted to play them, and I thought streaming was a good way to do that. So that's why I know that I started streaming September 18th, 2015. Because I started streaming a week after Mario came out. And I know we're on touchy subjects, and this very touchy subject, but I remember that Mario Maker came out on September 11th, because, of course, that's a day you remember. So a week after the game came out is September 18th. Yeah, midnight in China, right? Or midnight in Japan. It's gonna be a bit before it gets to us. Yeah, we haven't streamed Mario Maker, though, since 2015. Yeah, that was... Of course, right, Adam? Now, is it really controversial opinion to say that's a day I remember in history? Well, it's already out for some people because it came out early in France for whatever reason. But yeah, if you go to my YouTube archive, there are some highlights from my Mario Maker 1 days. I guess you could find them on Twitch too, but you have to go back in my collections. I got the game pre-ordered through Amazon. Hopefully it actually comes on release day. Sometimes they're not good with that. I'm not like in a rush. I mean, the game's gonna be great, but I'm not like, if I don't play this now, I'm gonna scream. Yeah, we've just upgraded the camera. I do look different, though, from my start of my stream, because I had a lot longer hair. I'm a patient gamer, okay, Kai? Hey, there was a period of time where I didn't stream with a hat. It was about a solid 2 months. But never again. We're a hat streamer forever. More than even like Asmo. Asmo went hatless and he's not going back. He's liberated. Free from the curse of the hat. Not the curse. The shackles. Hey, as long as he's happy, you know? Yeah, when was that clip in 2016? Has it been 3 years? Did we miss the anniversary of the pickle clip? Ruby, I'm surprised it took you that long to see it, though. I guess people haven't been posting the pickle a while. That's where the meme comes from. That's why we got the pickle, the origin story. How I became the man I am today. The fact that that only has 700 views, though, is a shame. It should have a billion views. Right next to Gangnam Style. Oof. 7 billion views. Required viewing for the entire world. Hey, we're close. We're close to 1 billion. We're almost 0.01% there. Let's see. 1/1000th is 0.1, right? So 0.001. Oof. Oof. I think I messed up the zeros there. Beautiful. Yeah, we all can't have clips like Pink's desk falling over. We have to take our memes from what we get, you know? Jabroni, I forgot I did double hat stream like once, right? No one can pull off the double hat. If you think you can, you're probably not smart. Because you definitely don't look smart in 2 hats. I can say that much. And I'm not talking like Sherlock Holmes style hat with a bill in the front and back. Well, is that 1,000 divided by 1 billion? Because then you add 2 more zeros, right? It's 3 zeros%. I think you just messed up. Because I think it's 0.000001 for 1,000 divided by a billion, but then it's 0.0001 percent. I didn't notice our coin count, but we're gonna have to do some magic in 4-2 or 4-3. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely better than getting a 5. Nice flick. Where's my void nice run? What's a picosecond? Picosecond? If we're going by picante, it's picosecond. Yeah, we don't need a nice run emote when we have that. We somehow missed a coin. That's good. And we shouldn't get an 8 here. We always get a 9. Yep. Coin count forever. Oh, wait. That's what you're talking about. I thought you just meant 1,000 divided by a billion. I was doing some rough math. What you are saying is correct. 700 divided by 7 billion. I'm only going for the billion views. I'm not going for the 7 billion. I'm going to be realistic on it, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, we got to measure our runs in picoseconds. I want to say pico sounds correct. It sounds sciencey. Never mind the fact that... I guess you can measure in picoseconds because the frame rate's not exact. Pico? Okay. Yeah, it's not millisecond. It's millisecond. Or milliseconds, everyone. I'm like the worst person to ask about pronunciation of words. I want to remind people that I called Belarus Belarus for like 5 years before someone corrected me. The Degayo. To be fair, how much does Belarus come up in conversation? Unless you're from Belarus. In which case, how are you in my stream? I didn't think there were many people in Belarus watching Twitch. It's not Belarus, no. It's not like a walrus's distant cousin. It's Belarus. Sounds fancier that way. Oh my god, it's 11. I guess I did start late. But I'm not sure how many more runs I have left in me. Just got a PB right now. How do they say it? It's quinoa, right? It better be quinoa, or else I've been making a fool out of myself my entire life. Yeah, what up, Alien? Chicken fried steak. I haven't had chicken fried steak in forever. I guess we know the answer to if Elian is still vegan. But I think you haven't been vegan for a while. I just forgot about that until now. Yeah, being vegan is very commendable. I mean, like, I don't think I'd ever do it, but like, it's hard. It's gotta be hard. And that's all you need, Elian. Well, I thought Reddit hated veganism. I thought they bashed it at every chance they got. Yes, I am all of Reddit. I am the overworld, or overlord. And I mod our underlord, so I'm the overlord and underlord. Come on, really? Well, at least we got the D-boost. Yeah, we got hit by that hammer, bro. Or hammer. Jesus. Well, that wouldn't have been an issue if I actually got P-Speed. Yeah, perfect pitch. I take it you're vegan. Veganism's just one of those things where, like, I'm perfectly fine with it as long as you're not militant trying to force other people. Why are you GTFOing me, Pink? Yeah, yikes. Ban Alien. We haven't banned Alien in a hot minute. Are we over the ban Alien meme? Oh, that sucks. What did you do, Alien? How many bans you have? 22? I think that with veganism and militant veganism especially, most people imply trying to force people with it. So, like, you're probably gonna try to convince people, but as long as you're not angry that people aren't vegan, I think that's fine. The compelling argument for me with veganism is just, like, the fact that it's so energy inefficient to create meat. I'm sorry, Dorcas. This run's gonna go strong, though. Alright, make it 23. He gave me permission to ban him. Nice. Oh god, where'd Alien go? Wait. The messages just disappear forever now? Why can't I unban... No! Unban Alien. Okay, we're good. I had to type it out, though. That's... Really, it just deletes the messages now? I can't ban you anymore, Alien, because it doesn't even show deleted user for me. Maybe that's a, maybe that's like a better Twitch TV or FFZ feature. But you were gone forever. Okay, it's probably FFC then. Twitch chat has been really weird for me. Like I had to recently reactivate like timestamps on messages. That's a good way to do it. I think people are turned off from veganism if like someone gets legitimately upset that they're not vegan. I'm jealous, Pink. Also, I think the next run that gets out of World 1 is probably going to be my last run. It's pretty late. And that's my fault for starting late, but hey, it's whatever. Yeah, I feel like, again, this is one of those more touchy subjects. I'm really bad at this today. I can't get away from the controversy. I'm a drama fiend. Hey, there's some lactose intolerant people in the stream, probably. At least, I assume it's not that uncommon. Feels bad, Adam. Because cheese is pretty good. I guess different strokes for different folks, perfect pitch, but I think that generally if you come at someone aggressive, I'm not saying you do this. I guess by your own admission you probably have in protests, but that's a different context. When you come at someone aggressively, they're gonna go on the defensive immediately. I just think it's a bad approach. As long as everyone's going about debate in a respectful manner. Oof. Well, I think I'm actually going to end it here. Left the conversation on a cliffhanger. Respect Picante Kappa. Well, anyway. Now, this is something you could all... Don't... Whoever I'm hosting, try to keep things nice and you know, clean, for lack of a better word. We're gonna host Zotmeister. He's playing Dark Souls. He's a cool guy. He was in the King of Kong movie. So, yeah, have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow.
There we go. The Titanite lizard there is gonna get a